this match. But for now, you can see the difference in wave clear though in the mid lane. This is something that GEEK fam will have to try and deal with. I think in the early game, this is going to be the same pattern here. ONIC will be able to actually be more active on all the other lanes as well, except for the EXP lane. So GEEK fam, again, they're going to be playing it very defensively, especially with Beloyski, going with the agility and wilderness blessing. He's not going for tankiness at all. He wants to be around the map, so it makes sense that he might be actually one of the only playmaking tools that GEEK fam have at their disposal.
Speaking about the Emblem 2 Rashi, the gold laner, both of them actually opting for a Master Assassin, so gotta be a lot more emphasis towards the 1v1 lanes here against CW and Chadera.
It's an inspire for Nile on the Badang as well. So for ONIC, there's so many ways to engage, and usually a team like this will find ways to actually surprise you. Look at this, GEEK fam are the ones kind of proactively moving in, trying to find information on the jungle side of ONIC. Not really finding anything. Essentially for both teams, they're playing it very, very slow. I think we're going to see a massive explosion in action later on at the first turtle.
I love you, Babulong. Love you so much. 2-0. This is one of those moments where I say, like, my heart is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
At this point, I don't think even your brain, right? Even your brain might be saying, GEEK fam might do it. ONIC have been looking really shaky. This is a new lineup. There is a chance. It's Nile and the XP. We have to see what he can do.
You gotta believe before you act on it. But here we go, the first objective battle. Make it's already in the vicinity.
On already, RWM coming down as well. Good one from GEEK fam. Really good control. Nile very late to the turtle area, and ONIC have to concede a kill on top of it.
Super uncharacteristic from ONIC. Usually when they concede on a turtle, they got something on the other end of it. Well, to be honest, he's already on the way there. Top lane, taking the orange buff.
Well, GEEK fam, I think they're doing really, really good as of right now. Kyrie getting the orange buff for the troubles. But in that fight, Beloyski was able to zone Kyrie quite efficiently there, and that's abusing the Garatkacha. And ONIC, despite having the bigger, engage tools, AoE, potential tools, they really weren't able to be in position. And for the EXP lane, Nile was late, but again, he's against a CC in the lane, so it's something that ONIC should have planned out. We already highlighted ONIC's game plan issues in week 1, and it seems like right now GEEK fam are having the better of them when it comes to this early game plan. Beloyski is being active across the map.
What I like though, like both of these teams, this kind of composition, you can take it as long as you want. You have the RWM from ONIC, you got the wave playing potential from GEEK. So even if in the late game, you can't really say that one team has like a full edge on the other. So we're gonna be in for a good fight later part of the game.
Aloy gonna bring the two-man taunt there.
Whoa! What?
Has revitalized, goes back in, RWM to lock him down. Beloyski still in the midst of it all, dealing some damage for Glacier. Keyboy frozen up, Make It with a shot. No kill for Make It, denied as Beloyski gets traded out.
Well, that's Beloy for you. I thought he's gonna be AOGing out of the team fight, but he tried to find an opportunity with the revitalize. Didn't get it though, but still a bit of a risky move there from Mr. Beloy.
That was a weird one from Beloyski, man. He was essentially kind of caught. He goes for the AOG, but it seems like it could have worked out for GEEK fam only if they went in together. The fact that the team kind of rolls in after Beloyski is so low and has used the Revitalize and the AOG, that was definitely a weird one. But they're still going for the turtle.
Still in the mid lane there, Beloyski Make It's going to be engaged upon. Really good CC from a boy. Nile walks in forward as well. Make It's on the fist crack, will be slain. Make It's down. Kyrie on the turtle. Beloyski looking for a steal. Retribution ready for Kyrie. He gets it. Good retry out for the Glacier. Doesn't land on anyone. Nile still there. AOG defensively from Beloy. And it's back to a lead for ONIC. Nile putting the wall down. Gobs getting away.
Man, the riskiness just spreads around the entire party.
Nile! Gobs versus World, 3v1 with a vengeance too. Nile still able to escape. Kyrie, electrifying beats! Ooh, Gobs low. A boy right there. Kyrie won't be able to get the kill.
All of them are playing with fire.
Man, for GEEK fam, they're just going for all these risky plays. Again, Beloyski trying to find a pickoff there. Just doesn't land it.
Whoa, Worldy bouncing. CW.
Seems like just such a forced issue again and again for the side of GEEK fam. ONIC, despite a 700 kick.
No.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, no flicker. CW gets a tap in. Goal line up top. Orange buff stolen from Make Kids away. And it's Kyrie who is the criminal there.
And the early lead off of that first objective fights is just gone for GEEK Fam. They are down about 1.3k right now. ONIC is controlling everything.
Uh-oh. Even in the mid lane, Nile just putting the pressure down, stacking up the Thunderbolt.
Like you mentioned, Shevin, both teams have great scaling into the late game by all means. But for GEEK Fam, I guess they do have the added benefit of having the global presence from the SOD. So they can kind of play it a bit safer, technically, if they're falling behind. But I don't know, man. I feel like they were really supposed to really get more of these early game advantages. But now ONIC are the ones in absolute control.
Okay, 125k right now for ONIC after that W in the fights, the objective fights. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in the third turtle after ONIC just absolutely gobsmacked Gobs and crew. This time around, they already have a really good position before GEEK Fam was able to establish the bushes.
Got a setup right now though for GEEK Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but ONIC, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Make Kids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chadera.
This is what he do. Just on the other side of the court, trying to get everything that he can. Oh, he's gonna get punished.
I'm not too sure about that though. SOD, he tries to escape, but man, was that a long time to be staying alone up top.
He definitely overstayed his welcome, that's for sure. On the bottom side of Nile.
All alone, flickers out from the AOG. Now a stun from Keyboy onto Make Kids. GEEK Fam, all their movements have been read out.
How do you deal with this one? Like you could say like Gobs is gonna have a really good zoning potential in the mid game, but so far ONIC is the one that's doing the zoning. Nile, you could say he's doing absolutely amazing for the expectations that he has as a jungler in this role.
I mean, it's the fact that Gobs isn't really doing all that amazingly in the lane, isn't really winning out hard against Nile. So when it comes down to it, yes, he has damage, but for ONIC, they have the Badang, they have the Hylos. They can just stand in the front and take some of that damage, at least long enough for the rest of the team to be forced to move back defensively. And that's because of the engage advantage as well. At any moment, there could be a glorious pathway, there could be a real-world manipulation, and GEEK will be forced into a fight. Whereas for ONIC, as long as the AOG doesn't really land, as long as Beloyski doesn't really get a big catch, they're pretty safe to do whatever they want.
And this is what they want.
Oh! Only on the Keyboy, pretty glacier though, lands on the two-pitch crack from Nile. Diving in deep to get him with Kyrie. Both the junglers just wreaking havoc in the back line as Beloyski gets isolated and taken down by CW.
It's an unfair fight. They were leading in gold and they were outnumbered. It's a 5v4 with Chadera on the other side. Of course he's gonna lose.
It's absolutely forced engaged there with the AOG. Chadera, aiming for a 1v1.
Kyrie has electrifying beats. Chadera will juke the first one, but look at that burst damage. Chadera dashing away in time. No, it is not in time. Kai just gets back the resets on that skill too.
He tried to pull a Jome there, but unfortunately the turret was not there for Chadera to back off to. Now ONIC have all the momentum in the world and they're taking this one. I don't think Make It's gonna be near this.
And now the ball is fully in the court of ONIC, man. At this point, it's all about whether or not they make a mistake. GEEK Fam are so limited on everything. They don't have the tankiness to withstand the poke coming in from ONIC. They can't really match a full-on all-in either, even with their big combo, with the Frigid Glacier AOG combo. And even if they want to go for a split push, Chadera is way too weak. And he really can't really compete against Kyrie in a 1v1 situation. So ONIC have all their bases covered.
How do you deal with this one? Like only 5k in the span of 10 minutes. And they have this very infamously scaling hero in Bruno. A hero that pretty much dominated M6. Now back again in MPL Indonesia season of 15 as we're gonna take a look, take a peek into the items. What's going on here, Rashi?
That very early Wishing Lantern to ensure that GEEK Fam's frontliners are just Swiss cheese in front of ONIC. On top of that, there's a Malefic Gun completed for CW, so the extra penetration, the extra range. This is the critical power spike for the Bruno when it was really meta back in M6. And ONIC has achieved it at below 10 minutes. That's a 2k gold lead for CW in that lane against Chadera.
What are they What was the plan initially anyways, right? Like, outside of Turtle 1, yeah, with the Aurora, Suyo, Gato, you can control Turtle 1, but then what? Yeah, like, it just feels like a composition built to win the first Turtle, and that's it.
It's Chadera, split push, and Inshallah.
That
Could be it.
Sure, that's fair. They're just planning to split push, but even then, right, Chadera has been making a lot of mistakes, overstaying. Like, way too long. It's like overstaying after your friend has told you, hey, you know, I want to sleep, man.
Oh, Baloy.
Oh! Goes in for the taunt. CW's there. Oh, he gets caught! All the way. Revitalize still there, too! CW finally dies. Kyrie still there to find Beast, though! And he gets turned around against Sounds with a flicker forward. Chadera down! And even there, as they get a Hail Mary play on CW, it's not enough.
They got what they want, but unfortunately they have to pay the price even more. Gobs died, Chadera died, that's 2 in your lineup getting thrown off.
That was a great play by GEEK fam, man. With the battle spells, with the ultimates, it costed them everything, and they were able to get CW. But in the end, the fact that Chadera came in there and got immediately focused on by ONIC kind of just ruined the whole thing for GEEK fam. If Chadera was left alone for just a bit longer, it was looking that GEEK fam could turn it around, force the all-in, and just clean the board. But ONIC denied it completely. And with 10 seconds to go, we were back at square one for GEEK fam.
And ONIC can pretty much play this one however they want, right? They want to play front to back, very, very easily done. The only thing that you have to watch out for is those kind of Hail Mary plays. As you said, Mirko, with Beloyski and a boy flickering forward towards CW. And GEEK, looks like they don't want to just concede on this one. Do they actually want to contest? Don't think so.
They might feel like they can't afford to let it go, but there's just too much pressure. GEEK fam will be forced to let it go, trade it for a turret. But even then now, with the Lord in play, with a Yves and a Bruno, ONIC will be more than happy to go for the siege situation. Now, GEEK fam are the ones with a limited spammability of spells for the wave clear, with a limited front line.
Beloy is staying up top.
Just for a bit longer.
Whoa! Oh, what?
Oh boy.
AOG, it's a short AOG, but it gets him out. Did he conceal? I think he did. He concealed out.
I think he checked for Chadera, but Beloyski was there instead, but now Keyboy of the ultimate.
Oh no, Beloyski all alone. God's Vengeance, they're all really low. But the Revitalize stripping them back. RWM, oh, CW! Flickers forward, and now it's Kyrie who will disintegrate the back. Only Make Kids left to defend. Chadera is still in the bottom lane, throws out the SOD. No way. I don't think you can take that. Nile and Keyboy are just standing over it. Chadera walks up, he gets stunned away. Nile goes over the damage. Make Kids, oh, I almost got fade away killed. The base is wide open, and they'll just go straight forward. Fist crack from Nile. ONIC, 13 minutes, game 1.
It's still 0 for GEEK fam in the game rate.